Rock Metal Podcast, episode 246 with Fall.
Beckoning, oh beckoning, from places deep below.
You're the assistant engineer? That's right. All right, here we go. Rock Metal Nation, what is up? This is John from the Rock Metal Podcast. That sample you just heard was Heir to Silence by Fall, who I've got on the show with me right now. We've got a new EP called The Dreamer of Tragedy, set to release on December 21st. Right now I'm being joined by what appears to be several members of the band to share some stories about the music and share more info about what they've got going on. So guys, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Glad to be here.
Absolutely great to have you guys on. Let's go and listen back to that track, Heir to Silence.
Heir to Silence.
Beckoning, oh beckoning, from places deep below. Appears alive, peering, beckoning.
right, coming back from Heir to Silence, killer track. And I mentioned this in the pre-roll that when I wrote down, some notes about the music, it was a gorgeous cross between the clean, the distorted, and the emotionally charged. And it's killer music. It reminds me kind of like if Opeth and Insomnium and some other killer bands like just made a baby, like a love baby.
Like Queen Baby.
Cool. Thank you for the comparison. Yeah, we definitely take influence from bands like that.
Yes.
And we tried our best to blend those styles into our own and make it into something. And Heir to Silence was the product of that, as is the other 3 songs on the EP. But I think Heir to Silence is like a good showcase of what we can do when we put our heads together and think that way in terms of making it sound like that.
Cool. I'm curious, what inspired Heir to Silence to be the lead single off of the album or the EP?
It was a hard choice because we feel like the other 3 were good candidates as well, but with Heir, it was a good balance of what the EP has to offer as a whole. It has like dark elements, it has really big ambient passages, it has the proggy stuff too. And we just felt it was a good choice to show everyone first what this EP has to offer.
Yeah, fantastic. Now, next logical question is, what is the story or inspiration behind Heir to Silence?
Heir to Silence. Well, the title came about because the song was written by Dan, mostly, and his working title was Heir to Silence Out of the Shadows or something like that. It was a combination of
it was,
a stories.
Yeah, it was just kind of ended up being me, kind of messing around with titles in the room during pre-production. And so I had a few books that I was reading, and one was an alien book Out of the Shadows. Another one was The Silence. And then I think another one was this, I forgot the exact name, but it's some Star Wars novel. So we just kind of blended some of the names from those books, and then we came up with a working title, and then Jesse ended up writing some freaking cool lyrics to it, and we came up with Heir to Silence.
Yeah. Pretty much. It's just, indeed.
Cool. All right. Let's go listen to the next track, Ascend.
Ascend. Shall we ascend?
If
Rock Metal Nation, it's John from the Rock Metal Podcast for a real quick break to let you know that Jay over at Metal Mayhem Radio is looking to help you get your band in rotation on his station. So go ahead and hit up Jay at studio@metalmayhemradio.co.uk. That is studio@metalmayhemradio.co.uk. Just go ahead and say that the Rock Metal Podcast sent you. He'll get you into rotation on Metal Mayhem Radio. All right, coming back from Ascend as if it couldn't get any better. Oh, maybe it just did. Who knows? Similar question for you guys. What is the story or inspiration behind Ascend?
Ascend was the first song that we wrote together as a band. Because with the previous release, The Insatiable Weakness, it was like mostly like a bunch of ideas that I had for like years and years of ideas stacked on each other that I just put into like an album. It wasn't really like let's get together in a room and like jam and write and stuff, you know. With Ascend, it was the first like song that we
it's like a group effort.
Yeah, the first group effort basically for fall, and it ended up sounding like a big uplifting song, like something that we normally don't really do, which is really cool. And we kind of just went with it to see how far we could take it.
Yeah, I remember I will admit the intro riff, it was written literally one of the first riffs of the new year. New Year happened, and then one of the next few days, that riff came out. So that's kind of cool to share too, because it's kind of one of the first riffs written in the year. And then we just kind of wanted to have this big uplifting feeling of just kind of ascending. And then we came together and it was cool because with that intro, Jesse had some chords that just happened to work really well with it. So then it was cool because we mentioned earlier, it's been a really cool collaborative effort putting these songs together. So
definitely, yeah.
Cool. All right. Now, for the next logical question on Rock Metal Nation's mind, they've dug the track Heir to Silence. Their mind was completely blown on Ascend. Their ears are just frothing. They're excited to know that there are more tracks available on December 21st and an EP called The Dreamer of Tragedy. Now, I'm curious, guys, when we pick up the EP, what should we expect?
The other two take a more darker turn, since it's the last half of the EP. Defender is more of a chill, introspective type of track where it's really bassline heavy and
a lot of vocals too,
a lot of clean vocals, and that's really cool, and I'm really happy with that song.
Something you might like if you're a fan of Opeth's Damnation, I think.
Yeah, pretty much
slower stuff.
And the next song after that, Longing Spirits, we definitely took the more melodic death approach to it with it, and tried to blend that and the ambient stuff all together into a pretty extensive, lengthy song that it's the little black sheep of the EP. I think it's a cool one. It's a really cool song.
Yeah, interested to hear what people think of that one too.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Awesome. All right. Well, the next logical question on Rock Metal Nation's mind is, how can we find out more about you guys and or stay in touch? Is there a place that we should go to on the web?
Of course, yes. So we have Facebook, facebook.com/fall.music, Instagram.com/fall_official. We also have a Twitter, twitter.com/fall_tx. And we got a Bandcamp, fall1.bandcamp.com, and you'll be able to pre-order the EP there and be able to listen to Heir to Silence on there as well.
Fabulous. All right, well, boys, unless there's anything else you wanted to throw out there, just wanted to thank you for taking time out of your day to come onto the Rock Metal Podcast and sharing Fall with Rock Metal Nation.
Yeah, just want to say thank you for having us on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's
Really appreciate it.
got us talking about the music with someone.
yeah, thanks. And we really hope you guys enjoy The Dreamer of Tragedy. A lot of heart and soul on there. And we really hope you guys enjoy it.
All right, Rock Metal Nation. Hope you just found your new favorite band in Fall. Big thanks again to them for coming on and sharing their music with us. make sure to head over to www.therockmetalpodcast.ca to get all the information on the show you just heard today. And until then, rock on, Rock Metal Nation.
Yeah.